V-Rising is a survival game where you live out your vampire dreams with an awesome castle. So here's my top tips to help you survive. Number 1. Quests. Complete the quests in the top left and keep an eye on what's next, as these will unlock key progression items for you in the game to be able to continue your vampire experience. One of the quests asks you to build a castle heart, which is where you will build your vampire castle to reside within, which leads me on to tip number 2. Castle location. Try to build a bit further into the centre of the map so you can get around the map easier and explore for all the mats that you're going to need. You can build a castle relocation heart later in the game, so if you want to move later on you still can and you're not stuck where you started. This will however give you back the pieces of your original base, so you don't have to farm all the parts again, but you will have to rebuild with all the pieces that are given back to you. Make sure you pick a plot that has a lot of land so you can expand later on. Place your castle heart in the centre of the plot you want, as when you upgrade the heart you will gain more space to build on, and this will expand outwards from the heart, so you want to make sure you maximise the space you can have available to you. Number 3. Horses. Grab a horse from Dunley Farmlands area as soon as you can to make travelling around the map much quicker and easier. Horses have different stats, so make sure you check these when you get one. The stats they have are speed, acceleration and rotation speed. You can grab multiple horses, but make sure you also supply them with plant fibre to keep them alive. Number 4. Boss fights and exploring. Try to take out smaller mobs and pull 1 or 2 fights at a time. This way you can take out the smaller enemies before fighting the bigger bosses, giving you more room to manoeuvre in a fight and less to deal with at once. You'll need to defeat the bosses and gain their V-blood to unlock new crafting blueprints and spells to power up in V-Rising. Try to take out the first 3 bosses as soon as you can to unlock their spells and blueprints. Number 5. Blood types. Try to drink higher blood percent types. Your blood pool in the middle of your bar will deplete over time and you will need to feed. When you get an enemy to low health you will see an option to feed. The higher percent the blood type, the more buffs you will gain. There are 10 different blood types, each with their own buffs depending on the percent blood purity they are. The blood types available are Frail, with no buffs, this is where you start. Creature, which can provide increased move speed, some resistance, damage reduction and increased health regen. Worker, which can increase resource yield, damage against resource, increase mount gallop speed and chance to destroy resource node and boost speed. Brute, which can increase primary attack, life leech, primary attack speed, increased healing received and boost movement speed and damage of attacks. Rogue, which can increase critical strike chance, movement speed, veil cooldown and expose victims' armour. Warrior, which can increase physical power, weapon skill cooldown, reduce damage taken and parrying increases your damage dealt. Scholar, which can increase spell power, cooldown recovery, increase spell life leech and has a chance to reset spell cooldown. Mutant, which can reduce blood drain rate, increase all resistance, increase movement speed and chance to convert victim to random mutant. Draculin, which can increase move speed at night, increase damage against enemies below 30% health, increase healing received from Blood Mend and grant 1 additional bite and heal when killing an enemy with a bite. And finally, Blood of the Immortal, which is only gained from the Dracula fight on brutal difficulty. This increases physical and spell power, move speed, attack speed, 40% damage reduction, 100% veil cooldown recovery rate and 50% to reset spell cooldown on cast. Number 6. Feeding. You can use feed to bite an enemy and finish them when low rather than complete the feed and take their blood type. Just left click the mouse to kill them instantly during a feed. This is super helpful when you have a group of enemies to deal with and you're feeling overwhelmed. Number 7. Paper. Make sure you loot all the paper you find, as this can be used to unlock new blueprints at the blueprint table and you could unlock better craftable gear to level your character up. Number 8. Crafting. Make crafting rooms for your crafting tables, as this will boost the efficiency of your crafting tables, and this is very handy as you'll need to do a lot of refinement and crafting to get better gear and castle upgrades. You can unlock the florins from blueprint unlocks and books. Number 9. Farming. Farming and gardening is crucial, as you can farm some resources straight from your home base. This is important for crafting various items including potions. This is also super helpful as you won't have to go running across the map to find certain items. Seeds to start gardening can be dropped when harvesting plants in the wild, and some can also be bought from vendors around the map. Number 10. Spell points. You can reset your spell points for free at the Altar of Recollection if you want to change things up. This is unlocked from the quest to complete that we mentioned at the beginning. So guys, that's my top tips for V-Rising. I hope you enjoyed the video and it helped you out. If it did, please consider hitting the like button, and if you want to see more, then consider subscribing as well. Thanks for watching.